Okay, you want to start the very beginning process of getting a concealed firearm permit. The best way to do it is go to Google, do a Google search, and type in Utah Concealed Carry classes in your area. And it'll give you a selection of different classes to go to or different websites. So I'll go ahead and bring up my website here. Now, one of the things that you always want to look for too is when the instructor is being described, you want to take a look at the biography on the instructor to make sure that they do have sufficient experience in the topics that they're teaching. There's a lot of people that are out there that do think that they only need one certification to teach, which that might be the case. But a lot of the times you want to make sure that they do have the background, their lifestyle is the background, and they're teaching everything that they claim. Now, with this website, what I've done is I went ahead and put on here too a list of all my certifications with the state of Utah as well as with the NRA. So this shows a wide variety of well-rounded classes. One of the things that I think is very important for concealed carry instructors to teach is also make sure that you have the certification for personal protection inside and outside of the home. Reason for it is there's a lot of the information will cascade to the concealed carry class, and it'll also base a lot of that on some of the experience from teaching. So when you're looking for an instructor, make sure that they've got everything that you're looking to gain in knowledge. A lot of the times too with hunter education, bow hunter and fur harvester, I'll go ahead and post pictures. One that people see, I actually do go out and hunt, and I trap, and I also archery shoot and bow hunt too. Now, is it a requirement for all of them? Not necessarily. Some people could be handicapped or just due to age, but it's that experience that you want them to bring for you too. Also with the websites too, you want to see what varieties they teach. So with my classes, I teach active shooter. I also teach a variety of shooting courses, NRA courses. So let me go ahead and pull up the NRA courses real quick. So with the NRA courses, of course, as you saw before, I teach the pistol courses, I teach the shotgun, rifle courses, reloading courses. Everything is on a website with a description of what's being taught too. So that's another one that you want to look for as far as the descriptions. One of the ones that is usually the smallest class that I teach would be the reloading class. Reason for it with the reloading class, why I teach that one in small classes, usually no more than 3, is because I want to make sure that everybody's, following along and definitely paying attention. Plus, there's only 2. I've only got 2 reloading presses for everybody to use. So what I like with this is one person will be the reloader, another one could be a coach watching the individual. So that's always a good one to do too. But of course, with the Utah Concealed Firearm Permit course, that's not always a requirement to do. But it's always a good thing. You want to go through and see what the instructor provides you also. Do they just do the class by itself? Do they provide photos and fingerprints? That's something that I do post on my website because I do provide fingerprints and photos. When students get done with my class, they have everything that they need to submit their packet to BCI. Makes it a lot easier and a lot quicker of a process. So keep in mind, BCI's got up to 60 days to get the permit back to people. So if they have to get fingerprints and photos elsewhere, that will take a little bit longer of a time period if they have to wait for an appointment, especially during COVID also. That's another one that people might be delayed in turning in their packet. So take a look at the schedules too, see what the instructors are doing. With mine, due to COVID, we've limited all of our classes due to safety. We do classes by appointments, and we'll teach it at students' homes. Which is always a good one. That way they kind of get everybody vetted a little bit. as far as what we're seeing right now with the current pandemic. But everybody will wear a mask in the class, and I usually do wear gloves when I do the fingerprinting. But in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. So when you do the vetting of the instructors, though, make sure that you do verify that it's everything that you're looking for in an instructor, and it's what the topic will be. And make sure that they're well-rounded in everything else. You know, another one that's a good thing to point out too. I'll put the pictures from different things on the website, whether it's going to be from the shooting world or from the hunting world. Everything that will be on the website is kind of like a resume, whether it's Instructor of the Year for the Salt Lake region, or if it's actual hunting and trapping pictures. This is also a good way for people to verify that I do go out and I do hunt and I do what I say. Now, it's not a method of bragging. It's not trophy pictures by any means, but it's another way to show that experience for other people. Like, here's a good example. My son trapping with me trapping. It doesn't matter what time of year, it's always going to happen. You know, if you have an instructor that doesn't really know what they're doing, they're not going to be able to teach you how to shoot center mass of a heart on an elk or trap a beaver. That beaver was actually caught by my son and I one year. We went ahead and put the traps out in the water, went back next day, and we ended up with a 70-pound beaver. So, and here's a good example of field care. I know how to field dress and take care of the meat. Of course, archery shooting, you can never go wrong there either. So it's always a good idea to just go through and see what these people do and make sure that you're not getting conned. There are a lot of scams out there right now as far as doing the concealed carry permit online. That's absolutely not the case. You're not going to get a Utah concealed class online. Everything does have to be in person. So watch out for those pitfalls. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and post below.